Is this clever innovation or just another dongle with a shiny promise? Carlinkit Mini SE claims to turn your wired CarPlay into wireless with quick auto connect, keeps steering wheel controls, and has both USB-A and USB-C tails. The official product page spells out the basics, and the parent site lists a China high-tech enterprise badge, plus a whole page of factory and patents. Their contact page lists a real address in Huizhou in the Liandong Valley Industrial Park and a service phone and support email. A map check shows it is a legit industrial complex, not a mailbox, and Alibaba lists Huizhou Yunlian Technology with a 2014 company registration that matches the branding lineage. Carlinkit's hardware heritage shows up in FCC filings under Huizhou V-Link for CPC 200 devices, which is the same class of wired-to-wireless bridge. Translation: this is a real manufacturer, not a pop-up dropshipper. On claims, the Mini SE is basically a Bluetooth handshake plus 5 GHz Wi-Fi bridge, which is how every wireless CarPlay adapter works. No magic here, but the dual-plug design and small shell are smart for cramped center consoles. The site waves big discount banners, so do not anchor on the crossed-out MSRP. Anchor on what it competes with in the real world. What are actual buyers saying? Trustpilot reviews trend positive for responsiveness and easy setup, with many shout-outs to support staff by name and the usual 5-star flare-ups after a ticket gets solved. Buried in the praise are the patterns that matter. People love the convenience, no more cable dance and decent boot times once paired, but recurring negatives pop up in bursts that look like firmware waves. Complaints focus on random disconnects, laggy Spotify, or call audio hiccups, and the occasional car that refuses to hand off USB power cleanly. The timing clusters suggest firmware cadence more than pure hardware failure. Another theme is domain confusion. There are multiple Carlinkit stores, and even a community call-out warning about fake lookalikes. If you buy from an off-brand mirror site, you may not get warranty or timely updates. On contact details, support emails, and a WhatsApp number are listed with business hours in UTC +8 and an address that resolves to a Shenzhen office for one store and Huizhou for the official site. That mix is normal for a Chinese manufacturer with multiple storefronts, but it is also why returns can feel like pinball. The red flag to watch is return terms. One store says 60 days, another says 30, and the official warranty page says 1 year with restocking fees in some cases. Screenshot your policy at checkout and keep it. Let's talk design reality and what you actually get in the car. The Mini SE does not add new apps, it simply frees CarPlay from the wire. Setup is the usual dance pair over Bluetooth, then it shifts to Wi-Fi for bandwidth. Boot to dashboard usually lands in tens of seconds, depending on the car's USB power and your iPhone's mood. Dual USB A and C is the right call, and it helps avoid flaky dongle adapters. The compact shell is better than the older pucks that dangle like a spider from an elastic cable. Where these devices live or die is firmware and chip choice. Carlinkit's lineage suggests a known stack and an over-the-air updater that rolls fixes. Expect the first week to include 1 or 2 firmware flashes if you run into audio stutters or phone book delays, and then it tends to settle. If your car supports only wired CarPlay, this is by far the cheapest way to make it feel modern. If your car already has wireless CarPlay, do not buy this because it adds nothing. Compatibility claims of 600+ models track with industry norms, but edge cases always exist. BMW and some VW Group head units historically throw tantrums if the USB port is picky. The fix is usually a firmware toggle or a small power pass-through. Price versus value and the verdict. The Mini SE routinely sells around the price of a takeout dinner, while competitors range higher. AutoCast U2 Air has hovered around 40 to 60, while Motorola MA1 for Android Auto usually sits near 90 when not on sale and is the only Google-authorized bridge for Android Auto. That official blessing matters for Android users, but not for CarPlay. For iPhone owners, the real comparison is AutoCast and similar no-wire dongles, and the Mini SE is aggressively priced under them. Policies are the soft underbelly. Return windows and restocking fees vary by which Carlinkit domain you buy from, and shipping timelines can slip during holiday rushes. Payment processors appear standard cards and PayPal, which is good, but always pay with something that gives buyer protection. Big legal gray areas are minimal here. This is a passive bridge that uses your licensed CarPlay. It does not jailbreak your head unit or stream movies on CarPlay. If you want video, you're shopping for an AI box, which is a different product and a different risk profile. Bottom line, Carlinkit Mini SE is legit hardware at a bargain price with real manufacturer roots and real firmware history. It is not a scam, but it is budget gear, which means the rare rough edge and occasional update chase. Worth the hype or worth the headache? If you want wireless CarPlay for as little cash as possible and can tolerate the chance of a firmware tweak, it is worth it. If you want set it and forget it, polish buy from a major retailer with easy returns, or spring for a higher tier competitor. Comparison shop, then pull the trigger where returns are painless.